Hey, say, man, I got a confession. Rap don't pay my bills, man. I just rap good. I just do that shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm actually a truck driver by profession. And not too long ago, man, I was lying. My other confession right here, I was lying in order for me to get my 2-year medical card. And I was on blood pressure medicine, you know what I'm saying? My blood pressure, I'm trying to control my blood pressure, things of that nature. And for the longest, I've been going in there lying, and shit, this doctor just so happened to catch me in my motherfucking shit. Fuck around to make me go get the paperwork. Mind you, I never said I was on blood pressure medicine not once, but somehow she went back years and was able to see my records where I was on blood pressure medicine. And I'm pretty much, my thing was, I was just saying I'm not on medication at this time. But when she asked me the question, it was like, have you been on medication ever? And I guess I was still in my mind thinking, nah, I ain't been on medication in a while. And she wanted me to say, yeah. Man, I had to go to a doctor, another doctor, to, get paperwork saying that I'm on medication and control my blood pressure at the same time, because while I was there, I would have kept lying. You know what I'm saying? I would have kept lying if my blood pressure was where it needed to be. As far as a truck driver, it needed to be 140 over 90. I would have kept lying. But they caught me in my shit, and it made me say, man, I don't like lying. You know what I'm saying? I don't like lying. So it made me say, just chill, go ahead. So when you finally tell them you're on blood pressure medicine, you only get a 1-year card. And that's what I'm gonna have to do from this day forth, is go get me a 1-year medical card. So I'm only advising, do what you do what you feel. But this is my warning to other truck drivers that's out there, man. They caught me in my act, they caught me on my shit. You know what I'm saying? I had to go fix it. I was out of work for a whole week, you know what I'm saying, for us. I could have, if I would have just said, yeah, I'm on medication, I couldn't, I missed a week's worth of pay, man. So if I would have just, yes, ma'am, I'm on medication, or like before you go see the doctor, the nurse is asking you these questions. And like I said, I did it multiple times before, but today was the day that they had to call me on my shit and catch me in my act, catch me in the act of lying. What I do know is the truth will set you free. So, they got these things called little white lies. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna know. And then we do got these sayings where this is gonna be between me and God. Like, we gonna stick to the script and we gonna take it to our grave. Never changing the script, you know what I'm saying? Just continually move in that direction. They even got scriptures in the Bible where certain people in the Bible have lied, and the good Lord somehow overlooked it. But I'm not gonna be that person to sit up and say lying is cool. Lying is the thing to do. People got lying spirits. They just gonna lie just because they, you know what I'm saying, it's in their spirit, or it's in their DNA to lie. I don't know. We weren't born to sit up here and just straight come up and just make up stories and lie. That shit ain't cool anyway, you know what I'm saying? And just me just trying to be more truthful. Like, I stand for truth. I stand for righteousness. I stand for justice. Because I came from the street, it's like I gotta balance out right from wrong. You know what I'm saying? I have morals about myself. I know right from wrong. Once you know these things, you tend to move differently. Like, yeah, I used to be in the street, but you know that's wrong. It took a minute for you to bump your head and to come to your senses. Like, nah, that's not cool. That's not cool. It's not cool to do those things, man. So if you got a moral compass, or even if it just so happened to turn on like a light switch, for the longest, I used to just go with the flow of things, you know what I'm saying? No matter what it was. But it had to flow in a good direction. Like, I didn't really have, you know what I'm saying, like guidance like a compass. So I didn't have that to where I knew if I got on the south side, I knew where I was at. If I went in Pasadena on the east side or the west side, I didn't know where I was at. I didn't have that kind of compass. But now I have a look, you know what I'm saying? I have a compass about myself, but thankful that we got GPS and technology, long as the signal don't die, I'm gonna be able to get somewhere, man. But a moral compass is just saying you know right from wrong no matter what. And that's pretty much all I want to say right now at this point, man. I missed a week. Good thing, I managed my money, and, you know what I'm saying, and saved money. Those are very important things, but I wouldn't have to worry about that, you know what I'm saying? I just would have went in there. I wouldn't have missed a check. Long story short, man, to anybody else out there, do what you do. But when they call you on your shit, man, go ahead and admit it. Because I ended up walking up out of there. I stuck to the script and was like, just stuck to the lie. And I'm like, no, ma'am, nah, I ain't on no medication. Nah, I ain't been on no medication. Shit, she never never gave me my medical card. When they was telling me to leave, they give me these documents and telling me, you need to get these filled out, you need to go find you a doctor. And because I'm still saying, man, I ain't got no doctor. And I really don't have no doctor. I don't have a, what do they call it? I didn't have a care provider, you know what I'm saying? I just, whenever I got sick, I would go find a doctor, but I never had a primary care physician. I never had one. So I know I'm lying about that. I did have one, but I ain't like the fact that it seemed like it was hard to get an appointment. That was the end of that. Like, I don't like the fact that he's making it so hard for me to come in. It don't matter what it is. It's hard to even get an appointment these days. Dentist appointment, doctor appointment. That shit hard, man. Like, putting me out months at a time, you know what I'm saying? To be seen. I don't know, man. And these emergency clinics all over the place, man. That's cool, fine and dandy, man. But that's another scam or something to me, man. But that's a whole nother story because I tend not to think that all of that is necessary, you know what I'm saying? But those are the ones that get you in there. You're able to see them. It's still costly. So when I lie, I'm trying to find me a doctor, to not even lie for me no more. I'm really I didn't want to get my blood pressure under control. When I did that, I got my blood pressure under control, found me a doctor. I always been on medication, man, and I didn't even know what it was. I'm not going to even lie to you. I've been on medication for several years. I thought I was cool as a cucumber. I do know I have moments where stress comes into my life, you know what I'm saying? My kids getting on my motherfucking nerves, you know what I'm saying? Or my wife, you know what I'm saying? Even like when I mess around and didn't make a check for that week, she normally, you know what I'm saying, be harping, nagging, complaining, you know what I'm saying? Or just getting on my case, you know what I'm saying, to let me know. You know what I'm saying? She didn't do that this time, man. And that kind of tripped me out. But I'm already thinking in the back of my mind. So stress is arising. And somehow, like when I went to the clinic, man, stress seems to arise just by sitting there. I don't even know how that's even possible, man. But I still be trying to sit there, be cool as a cucumber. It never fails, man. And then I have a blood pressure monitor. I'm monitoring my blood pressure on a regular basis. I'm thinking, is your machine calibrated? I just left from, my machine practically brand new. And it just told me my blood pressure was at a reasonable. And then when I get here, it's a little peaked. It's a little high. That type of stuff, man. It messes with you. I gotta thank the good Lord that I'm one of those people that will, as soon as I feel convicted, as soon as I feel like I did something bad, or if I'm caught in the act, I'm apologize for that. Most of the time, I'm apologize to God. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't, you know what I'm saying, really take your apology or think it's sincere enough. You know what I'm saying? But God know our heart, man. So I get to repent real quick, fast, in a hurry. In the process of doing all that, I feel better at the end of the day, knowing that, hey, a lot of things I did, I done bumped my head several times. I don't want to bump my head no more. As soon as I come to the realization that I messed up, I'm gonna go ahead and fix that as quick as I possibly can, nip it in the bud quick as I possibly can, man. I promise you. So if you're listening, I only advise you to, like I said, no judgment. I ain't trying to be judgmental towards anybody out there, man. But if you listen to me and you follow me or whatever the case may be, man, I just want you to, once you get caught, don't keep doing whatever it is, you know what I'm saying, to mess up your credibility, you know what I'm saying, or mess up your good name. It don't matter what it is, you're going to have to pay for that, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have to make up for that. You're going to have to do what you got to do and never have to go back through that ever again, you know what I'm saying? If you learn from it, you got no choice but to, if you see that come around again, you know how to handle it.